Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Jam Tech, and today I'll be showing you what to check when you want to maintain your vehicle. Let's get it. Today this video will be made of my father's 1989 Mercedes-Benz, the 200E model. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see what it needs. Basically the basic things, like in the engine room. I have a video on the front end already, so go check that out. So I'm gonna just give you a preview on what to check. Now first things first, let's talk about the air induction system. Every car has an air duct that allows air to travel inside, unless it's performance or it's a modification car. You have an air duct where air travels because the vehicle is moving this way. Air is pushed this way. So the air travels into this air duct and through this air cleaner housing before it goes to the chocker body. All vehicles will have this, unless it's a modification car, a modified car. It has to pass through an air cleaner before it goes to the chocker body, because you don't want to be getting trash into your chocker body if you're driving in dirty areas and so on. So the first thing to check, most times it's the easiest thing to check on most vehicles. Most of them will have these clips. You pull these clips off, and mine has 4 10mm bolts. You pull those and you ease this up. When you get this off, here's the air cleaner, here's the chocker body. So the air travels through this, goes through your air cleaner into your chocker body. So you have to check this and ensure this is not blocked, because this can lower performance, fuel efficiency, and even power. So you look at this, ensure it's not dark. You know, you might find a little bit of leaves, you have to lift it out. You might find leaves trapped in here, so you have to check this thoroughly. And then, like mine, this vehicle was serviced recently. This is in good condition. If this was a dark color, like a dark gray color. Here's a perfect example of trash. This came out of my Toyota pickup. Trash. When I changed this, I had so much more power, you wouldn't even understand. Garbage. Yeah. So ensure that this is not too blocked or clogged. While you're in here, you look around the chocker plate if you see a lot of dirt or carbon built up. Because carbon built up around this, most nowadays vehicles, the chocker plate is not fully closed, it's slightly open. Or even your carbureted vehicle, if you get carbon built up around it, not enough air will pass through it at idle. So if you have an idle issue and you realize when you rev it, it gets better, most times this is blocked up or dirty, so it needs to be cleaned. So you can clean that in your maintenance as well, but this is just the check-in version. So that's the air system. Then you check your oil. Most vehicles will have an oil dipstick in the front part of the engine. You look for the dipstick. Most of the time you will see something across the top saying engine oil check or any of that. You take this out and you look at the level. Hold on. There we go. Not bad, not too bad. Could have been higher. And you look at the color. You notice that color is kind of brown, light brown. That's good. If this is dark brown or black, that needs to be changed. And sometimes you might change the oil and you realize you get black quick. That means that your engine is dirty. The oil pan probably needs to be taken down and cleaned. Probably there's sludge somewhere, so when the oil goes on that sludge, it takes off the color of the sludge, and that's how you end up in the dipstick. So the oil gets dirty quicker than normal. So that's a quick check there.
Also, don't forget to check your transmission oil. It's supposed to be a red or pinkish color, not too dark. And also to check your gear oils, your gearbox oil, and so on. The transmission dipstick would be different, and I'll put up a next video on how to check your manual gearbox oil level.
Then After that, you check your ignition system. Look at the wires. Feel the wires, look on if you see any cracks or anything. And then you take off one and you're going to check the plugs. So let's get to that. Ensure you put the plug tool on there straight, and when you get it on there straight, you just pull it. Once you get the plug out there, look at the tip. You see like how this is dark? This is not good for a regular vehicle. I know why these are like this. This car needs a fuel pump. The other day it wasn't starting and I was priming the chatter body. I'm going to show you that test in the next video, but a quick way to check if your fuel pump is not working is to put a little bit of gas or spray a little carburetor cleaner into the chatter body and then start it. If it's not getting any gas, the little gas that you throw in the chatter body will travel down into the combustion chamber and this will fire it. That's provided that your ignition system is okay. It's like an elimination test. When I throw the gas in there, this vehicle started, but it didn't chattle enough to burn off all the gas. So that's why this plug is dark. But on a regular vehicle, a dark plug like this, a dark dry plug like this would be either too rich of a fuel mixture or these plugs aren't firing. So the fuel will just be dashing on this and this is not sparking. So either the plug wire not good, anything along that line, as you can see. So there's a lot of things to check. So in a situation like this, if it's really mucky and dark, you can get a wire brush, clean it up. That's the old school method. Most people just replace them, but you know, if you're stuck, you can just clean this up, look at the gap, ensure it's not closed, this is okay, and then you install it back. Ensure to hold your hand straight and use your hand to tighten it first. Do not use any oh lord, please don't use any air tools. But don't use your ratchet to run it in. Use your hand, run it right in until it's hand tight. So that way you avoid the risk of cross threading, because if you cross thread this, majority of the time you would have to take off the head to get it done properly, especially depending on where this hole is. Once it's tight, as in once you're ratcheting it and it stops, you just hold it and give it an extra turn. And that's it, guys. Get off of there. This spark plug tool has the rubber on it. Yeah. Anyways, so that's it for the plug. So after that, now you look at your belt, you hold your belt, and a trick to know if your belt is too slack or wants to be changed, you look on the ribs and ensure there's no cracks, and you try to turn the belt 90 degrees. You see like how this is straight? Try to rotate it 90 degrees. It shouldn't pass 90 degrees, or that is too slack. That's a quick way to check that. Check your coolant level. Look at your cap with the spring. Look at your coolant level. My coolant level is low, so we need some coolant. Feel the hoses. Feel all the water hoses. Ensure they're not hard, tough. Like this is tough. This one soon need to be replaced. This is how the hoses should be, flexible. So look at your hoses. This is your washer bottle. You can check the level. There's nothing in this, so you can get some fluid for that. Then you check your master cylinder. Now this is very important. Ensure it's at the right level. That's the first thing. So there you can see my max mark is here. When I shake it, you can see the fluid is just below the max mark. That's okay. This just tells me that my brakes are slightly worn, because this is a closed system. Don't just go and refill the master cylinder with fluid unless you have a leak. If it goes down to the minimum, that means one of your brake pads are probably really low, or you know, they need this, it's time to be replaced. And when you replace them and you push back the piston inside of the caliper, this fluid will be pushed back to the max. So don't just go there, jump in and push. It won't be any harm, but when you're going to replace your brake pads in the future and you overfill this, or you full it back to the max without changing them, when the time comes for you to change those pads, this brake fluid will push over when you push in the caliper, because there's too much brake fluid in the system now. So once this is low, once provided that you don't have any leak, ensure that you check your pads. The next thing to check is look at the color of it. A dark brake fluid color is basically an indication that your rubbers in either the master cylinder or the calipers or whatever are worn. That's what gives this fluid the dark color. So an extra black fluid is basically telling you that one of these components are failing, one of the rubbers are extremely worn. So ensure you check that out. So that's the brake system. I have a video on front end, so you can check that out. And basically, that's basically it. You check your power steering fluid level. That's if you use hydraulic power steering. You check that and you look around, look at your wires, ensure everything looks like it's in tip-top shape. Check your fan. Go into the vehicle, check all your lights, your headlight. Have somebody press the brakes for you, check the brake light. And that's basically it, guys. That's basically it. Look at your engine mounts, your rubbers. That's it, babe. That's it. So I know I didn't say anything to you all about the Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys, and Happy New Year when it comes. I'm going to be making more videos. I'm trying my best. I'm not very good with the camera. I'm not good with the public holding the camera in public and walking around talking to cameras. That's kind of weird in Jamaica, but I'm trying my best, guys. And to all my subscribers, thanks for sticking by. There's a lot of content coming out, so please stick, share the videos, like them, comment, communicate with me. Let us have a nice community on this channel. So Happy New Year when it comes, and look out for more content. Jam out the tech family, let's get it.
Just let me work. The only one still alive with a note on my chest saying that I did it. You do it for fame, we